If maintaining or improving muscle strength is important to you, or perhaps improving balance and mobility, or just being able to continue doing what you love, I'm going to show you 5 exercises to do every day that will help you to meet those goals. Let's begin in a seated position. Sit forward in the chair, your chest is up nice and tall. It's important to work on ankle and wrist mobility every day. And I have a simple and fun exercise to help meet that goal. Let's lift our right foot off the floor. You can support it with your right hand if you'd like. And then lift your left wrist. And let's draw a word using the alphabet. I'm gonna choose SilverSneakers. You ready? So let's draw SilverSneakers. Perfect. And then we have the other side to do. Again, your knee doesn't have to be very high. Lift your chest up nice and tall. You could make a gentle fist or keep your fingers open, whatever's good for you. We're just working on the wrist and the ankle mobility. Let's go. SilverSneakers. Perfect. Doesn't matter if we did capital letters or lowercase letters or even if we misspelled the word. What's most important is just working our wrist and our ankle in different ranges of motion. And so using the alphabet is just an easy and fun way to do that. Our second exercise is a compound exercise, and we're gonna put together some hip hinge movement as well as some push and pull movement. Both are very important to work on every single day. So here's my compound exercise. I want your hands by your sides, your chest up nice and tall, and anchor your feet into the floor. We're gonna lean forward just halfway, and then we're gonna pull our elbows up to the ceiling. Then push them down, sit up nice and tall. Lift your elbows out to the side, push forward, pull back, and release your arms down, and we'll do that again. Let me give you a side view. So it's a hip hinge. I'm anchored into the floor. I'm gonna draw up, push down, lift my chest, elbows come up, push front. As I pull back, I squeeze the skin around my spine, and then I release my arms down. Let's do that again. Now make sure that you're inhaling and exhaling with the movement. Sometimes when we learn something new, we tend to hold our breath. We might not even be aware that we're doing that. So just to remind you to stay focused on inhaling and exhaling. You can coordinate that with the movement if you'd like. Just keep your attention on that. Then I want you to push away, pull back, release down. Let's do that again. Love this movement. Nice long spine. Draw up, release, sit tall, lift your elbows. Use your own resistance. Pull back. You don't even need any weights. Release down. Let's do that again. Really nice. Lift your elbows up, draw down. Nice and tall. Lift, push, pull. How about one more time, okay? We'll hip hinge forward. We'll pull up. We'll push down, we'll sit tall, we'll lift our elbows, push out in front, pull back and release. Great. You know, we sit, we stand, we squat every single day. So it's important that we work on that, and I have another great little combination for us. Let's begin. Hands on your thighs or on the chair. We'll stand up. And then I want you to hip hinge, keeping your spine nice and long. Stand up nice and tall. And then know where your chair is, have a seat. Let's finish this off with a double calf raise and then push your heels down. So we'll stand up, we'll hip hinge. We'll come up nice and tall, squeeze your glutes. Know where your chair is, have a seat. Then lift your heels up and push them down with resistance. Stand, hip hinge. Keep your knees slightly bent. Squeeze your glutes as you stand tall. Know where your chair is, have a seat. Lift your heels up and down. And again, we're focusing on our breath. Even though we're concentrating on the movement, working with our own body's resistance, finding the movements, remembering what comes next. We want to stay focused on our breath as well. Perfect. Hip hinge, nice long spine, chest up. Have a seat. I always make sure I feel my chair, know where it is. Lift heels up and down. Let's do that 2 more times. I want you to press into the ground, squeeze as you come up. Hip hinge, nice long spine. Nice and tall to return. Have a seat. Lift your heels. All right, 1 more time. Now listen, I want you to stay standing. Hip hinge. Come up nice and tall. Now listen, I want us to walk over beside the chair towards the back corner, and let's finish up with our double calf raise here. Perfect. Love it. All right, so our next exercise, we want to make sure that we include some single leg movement every day. And there's a lot of different exercises that we can do, but I've chosen one that's going to work a little bit on our balance as well as our walking gait. And so I want you to have an arm's distance to the chair so that you can reach out, use it as a tool to help you stabilize as you'd like to. Let's start by lifting our right knee up. How about this right? And then put your right heel down in front of your left. Heel, ball, toe come forward. Left knee comes up. Heel, ball, toe comes forward. That's it. That's as far as we're gonna go, and then we'll go back. We'll lift our left knee. Toe comes behind. Now I'm choosing a tandem stance, like I was on a tightrope. But if you didn't like that, you could be more like on a railroad track. So right knee up. Heel, ball, toe. Shift your weight forward. Then peel your left heel up. Left knee, and I can stay on that railroad track. And then lift your right knee. We're gonna head back, but if I want more balance, I could choose maybe more of that tightrope or tandem stance. Chair's right there. Awesome tool to help me to meet my goals for balance and stability. All right, let's finish this up. Bring your right toes behind. Roll back, toe ball, heel. Lift, chair's there. Left foot, toe ball, heel. Let's finish with our right knee up and release everything down. All right, our last exercise. Life happens in 3D, so make sure you include some exercises for rotation. And I have a fun little combination for us. Begin with your toes forward. We're gonna take our right toes out to the side like we're making a little L shape with our feet. And then just gently bend your knees, sit your hips back slightly into a squat. We're gonna come back to center, and then I'm gonna lift my left heel, pivot, and reach up to the ceiling, and come back. And we're gonna do the other side. Sit back in a rotational squat, come back to center, lift, and release. And let's go again. Gentle squat. Pivot, release your hips. Good. Now, if reaching up to the corner just doesn't feel right to your shoulders, reach across your heart. We still meet the goals of rotation. We don't have to go crazy on the range of motion. All right, let's do 1 more on each side. Last time. Excellent. Do these 5 exercises every day. They'll get easier because you're getting stronger. And then I'll show you another 5 exercises that you can do every day to stay strong and to keep moving better.